Hey folks, it's Price is Wrong. It is a Saturday. I guess I just finished my Reaver removal campaign. Now I need to get my Forsaken missions done. I actually did start sorta a little bit already, where I actually prepped out some boats out of a 65 stronghold, but that's really all I've done so far. So I've got quite a bit more work to do. So I'm gonna get cracking.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
Alright, well here I am. Got me a fresh soda, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that thing open. Alrighty. I believe, let's see here. Got a little bit of damage on my boats, but I'll be alright. I'm gonna go ahead and launch these guys. And I'm just gonna peek my stronghold down here. I just want to make sure. Hey V, what's going on? Forsaken mission time. That's what I'm working on. Kind of wonder if I should try something different. Let me see here. I'm just making okay. I already got all the boats prepped in there, and I got the Torp Tower. So I already did. This one here's prepped and ready for my next assault. All right, and I've gotten 132,000 just for those boats in that Torp Tower. Now, generally, I use this this fleet right here. You know, I'm kind of wondering if I should try switching things up a little bit. Let's see here. Man, there's just like so much to do. Yeah, it's like all of these boats here are all they're in kind of rough shape, so I don't know if I should, just for me doing dredges earlier. But I had a really good dredge day. I mean, you know, I actually got like 3 of the 60s with one crew, so I'd gotten about 60, probably got about 60 or 70,000 uranium already. Pretty happy with that. But got lots of repairs to do. Alright, so maybe I should stick with the old fleet there. I thought about trying to do something with this right here, but trying to use the proto, but I don't know if strike missiles, how good strike missiles would be. I really just don't know. And the repair time on that thing would be ridiculous, quite honestly. There's no armor on it, but still it'll be 2 days if it dies. 2 days to repair that thing. And I know I can do this one right here with just, you know, minimal repairs, so I'll just go ahead and stick with my DNXs for now. Yeah, hey Jason, it is awesome to look at. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. I was watching Kiwi, Evil Kiwi. I think he might still be on here. I just finished a stream for those guys that are just getting on here. I just finished one stream, and before I started this one, and And so I, I had a few people that should be on here still left over from that, I think. Man, I am freaking cold tonight, man. It is like chilly down here. Chilly. Oh, there he is. I was watching him do his, man, with his Crusaders, man. It was really, really nice. Basically, being able to just go back to back and just knock these things out like in less than an hour. Man, that is some sweet stuff right there. I can't pull that off with this configuration, obviously. But I can keep my repairs lower than he could. But, it takes a lot more work. So I spend a lot more time doing chores, and he spends a lot more time having fun. But it is what it is. It is what it is. He paid for that privilege. So, but I would definitely like to work on that myself. I would love that. So I could do stuff like this, and basically I just did all that and I didn't take any damage. It's kind of awesome. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for talking, man. I definitely I like doing the streaming. I like the social part. It definitely passes the time. It's like 10 minutes after 4 a.m. here. I've been having I've just coming off of on-call week, and I had some busy days. I had some busy nights, and I got called like 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and that's why I was up watching Kiwi. That's why I was up watching him, is because it was like 4 a.m. my time, but I understand it was like evening for him. I think we're like 16 more hours apart, something like that. All right, so I picked my target. Now I just gotta drive my decoy in front and make sure it doesn't get hit. All right, so now that that's inside my mortar range, that turret that I had highlighted, I'll go ahead and start turning around. Just got to keep it moving so that the morts that fall aren't an issue, really. I may have taken a little bit of damage there, but that's only because at some point some of these turrets were closer to my Triton than they were to my decoy. So I may have taken a little bit of damage here on my Triton. But man, this is I love being able to do this. I feel like, I got skills, even though these holes are like freaking ancient, and you can't use them for hitting bases anymore. I definitely feel like, I'm good at it. Yeah. Do it before work. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Alright, so now drive the decoy. Basically, I drive the decoy over this way, and then I'm basically just trying to keep it closer to the turrets than the other boats, but at the same time, if I can misdirect the mortars coming off the island, then basically it buys time for my Triton and my DNXs to, you know, they don't have to catch up quite so fast, or, you know, they can basically gives them some room. Alright, so now that I've done that, now as soon as before my Triton gets up here, I'm going to go ahead and start driving it up this way and then get my DNXs moving. Now I'll go ahead and bring my decoy back over here. And as soon as this turret here blows up, then I'll start driving my Triton back over here as well. Alright, so there we go. So I was able to pull that off too, and I didn't really take too much damage there. So being able to splash that with this mortar fleet and do what I just did to the island is not easy. It's not easy. I don't always pull it off. It's very rare that I actually pull it off quite that good. Alright, so I'm just going to hold the decoy back for a second, and basically I'm going to tell everything to come onto this spot right here. Alright, now when the decoy gets there, it should get there first, and then I'm just going to move it up in front, because I'm hopefully the missiles will start shooting it. No, it's not going to happen. They're probably going to start shooting the DNXs first, but hopefully my Triton will take care of that. Oh, there we go. Right there. So now they're shooting at my decoy instead. As soon as that serve there's gone, then I'll move up a little bit. Like that. I'll go ahead and bring my Triton and my DNXs back. And then jump back over to my decoy and make sure it stays put. Trying to keep all of the fire, all the missiles off of my other boats. And that's that. So I mean, I might have just a smidge, just the tiniest little bit of red on my Triton. That would have been from the splash from earlier. But from this point forward, I shouldn't take any more damage in this. No more damage in the 65. Because really the mortars in these things are ridiculous. They're way overpowered. Yeah, I wish I just don't have. I wish I had the new boats. You know, I have the blueprints. I have the means of building them. It's just it takes me a lot longer to get to things. You know, without the almighty coin. You know. All right. So now that I'm basically moving all my boats to this point right here, and the first thing they're going to shoot at obviously is going to be these turrets right here, which is no problem. But what I want to do is I want my DNXs to move on to this turret right here as soon as possible. So I hold down my shift button and I click on this turret, and so as soon as that's in range, these mortars are going to quit firing at these turrets and start firing at these turrets. And the whole point of being is because these will shoot at these turrets a lot longer than they really need to. Now that those are going, I'm going to go ahead and tell my boats to move on and jump to this next one. So as soon as these turrets are in range, they'll quit shooting at these. Once these here are going, I'll change up again, and I'll select this turret. Alright. And it's just, alright, now I'll stop. And it's just really my way of trying to be a little bit more efficient with the mortar fire. Oh dang, you know, I completely forgot, man. Blame it on the sleep deprivation, man. I apologize. Yeah, streaming April did the Descent event. I didn't even think about going in there and updating my the title. I apologize. I know so far this is my third stream tonight, and so when I upload them to YouTube, I'm going to have to manage that. Didn't even think about it. Alright. Well, these turrets right here aren't going to be an issue, and it's probably, they're even going to take out this thing right here, the torp tower down there. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this turret right here as these boats move up. I'll hold off on the decoy for now. Alright, so there we go. Now just move on up. And as soon as this torp tower is gone, I want to select this turret here, and that way it'll start firing on this back line here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now I just got to hold that decoy back a bit. Alright, so I should be safe now. Oh, congrats, Foxo. Oh, Sniper's back. What's up? You wait and you type that, man. It's, it almost makes me want to ask how old you are, but I thought you were a bit older. Maybe he's hanging out with all the young people too much. Young people can be a bad influence on older people. They really can. Alright, so anyway, obviously they're going to do these turrets here first, so I'm going to go ahead and shift click and select my next turret back here. That way, as soon as these turrets are in range, I'm going to start firing at this and quit firing at this. Alright, so now they should be firing over here. I'll go ahead and I'm just going to tell everybody to stop real quick, because if I get too close to these things, then they won't fire. Alright. Does that work? Okay, is that all it is, Foxo, if I type that? Will that work, Foxo? Alright, first one done. Now you're going to make me type it out, so I'm going to type it out and see what happens. I don't think it did anything. I don't think it did anything. I just didn't know if that was a Twitch command or something. Alright. Well, let me look at the damage. I was actually pretty impressed with that run that I just did. So let me look at the damage on that. Look at that. Repair and relaunch for free. Man, that is awesome. 3 minutes worth of damage on that 65. How sweet is that? That probably was my best run. How sweet, man. That's probably the best I ever did in a 65. A lot of these things are just like so compact, and I'm just kind of curious if everything's buried too, like hidden behind islands and stuff. See if I can clean up a little bit. It's nice having so many 65s around. Yeah, I actually impressed myself with that, Kiwi. A 65 for free using mortars, old DNX mortar fleet. Alright, let's go. I think I did do something cool. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Oh, you see that right there, the mushroom cloud? Let me see. Boom. I was trying to figure out how to work that in here, just so you guys know. I ain't figured it out yet. And I don't want it to play over and over again. I just want it to play when I click it. But I do have, this is right here. I actually took it from the game. I took the sprite sheet and I turned it into a mushroom cloud, a GIF. Yeah, I didn't think it would, Guggen. Somebody, I think it was Foxo, told me to type that and it didn't work. I would log into Twitch and check it out here in a second. Excuse me. Well, how you been, Guggen? Been good, I hope. Yeah, you know, the internet is a funny thing, man. We're talking about kids influencing adults, and you know, I fight all the time to not adopt all of the misspelling and everything else, the bad grammar and everything else that you get from so many of the young people, you know, and I try really hard. It takes a lot of work. Some of the things they do obviously is fun, but crap, didn't do that right. I didn't do that right. See how far off I am. I might be able to pull it off. I'll just go over here. Won't be a biggie. Oh yeah, I cleaned house, man. I did pretty good. I think I ended up getting probably about 80 million points or something like that. I don't really remember, but I did get. I got the Dante, I got the Nova Storm, I got the Pandemonium. I got the Frosty. I did get my Proto, but obviously that wasn't prize to claim. And then I also got the Lightning Carrier. You know, I don't have any intention of building it, but it was just a hull that I didn't have, so I went ahead and I grabbed that too. I only got one Dante. I know we could have won 5. I only grabbed one. Quite honestly, you know, I don't know. One mortar fleet ought to be plenty, I think. This game just moves so fast. It's so yeah, I just got one Dante, but just to make sure I'm, keep my thing going. I'm collecting all the hulls. So now I have everything. Before, for the longest time, the only thing that I was missing was the proto, but then the Lightning carrier kept getting away from me. I just kept not making it a priority because I had no intention of ever building it. I got a fleet of Nash Lightning carriers, so. Arbalest is a good one, man. So it's a good one. Yeah, I got my Nash's Lightning carriers, and yeah, I'll never build the regular Lightning carrier. I know, I just, when I'm looking at some of my other labs, like my retrofit lab and all that, I don't like seeing that one spot that says you can't do this. You know what I mean? So that's cleared up now. I got that taken care of. But yeah, it was. I spent. That's the. I don't know. That's not. I don't know if that's really the most I've ever spent on an event, but it's definitely up there. Crap. What in the world is my boat doing? How weird is that guy being? But I know I spent about 62 bucks, 620 gold, and about 30 hours of butt time, man. I didn't like that one bit. Didn't like that. I'm going to go ahead and just clear out a couple of these guys. I want to do that just so I can kind of knock these out and just go, back to back to back, hopefully. And I want to be able to put this in repair and let it sit there instead of pulling it out for the next 65. Any of you guys start going crazy and just start clicking on the Naval BXP Repair Specialist? I know I did yesterday before I realized it was costing me uranium. I didn't click them all, thank goodness. The real expensive ones I didn't do. I think the new token, I think something is better than nothing, Guggen, about the new token system. I think something is better than nothing, much like the VXP Repair Specialist, but really I just kind of see it as a way, my personal opinion is that I think it's KixEye's way of saving face, you know what I mean? And while putting very little effort into resolving the real problem, you know what I mean? It's just to say they're doing something. And I think it's just a saving face. I don't think to me it's not serious enough. I think the build times really need to be addressed, and I think the repair times really need to be addressed. And the VXP Repair Specialist, I mean, how many people are going to have legendary fleets, man? Very few people are going to be able to take full advantage of that particular system. Very few people, and it's not fair to the community that they would put something in there like that. So yeah, that's my opinion of the VXP Repair Specialist. And the token system, like I said, something is better than nothing. Basically, I just got 48 hours worth of tokens that I can use, which is awesome. But it doesn't really address the whole build time issue, in my opinion. Build times are still a problem. Yeah, yeah, they do. They need to. It needs to be drastic, and I like the 75% idea. I like that, cutting everything by 75% across the board. Uh, you know, uh, I think if they did, I think a lot more people would enjoy the game and be able to have fun. Quite honestly, a lot more people than can today. Hey, Black Atticus, what's going on? Yeah, y'all want to see Phantom Assassin use his Nova Storm? Looks like he's using it in a campaign. Alright, I'll just leave that there and then I'll go look. He's using his Nova Storm. I think that's really awesome. Oh, he's dropping morts on him. Holy moly. Nope, those boats are way too fast for that. He's trying to rank that fleet. I mean, obviously he just coined it. And now he's trying to get as much rank as he can on it, which is really what the big goal is for him, I think. But some people just got crazy amounts of money, man. A few bucks here, a few bucks, a couple bucks there, just don't mean anything. Ah, congrats, first token. You should have got 6. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think it was Josh Sumter on here. We were talking. I felt I was kind of irritated a little bit because I went ahead and I spent like 800 gold on one of my gollies. I spent like 800 gold, man, 80 bucks, and I was just and I wished I had done Crusaders. I wish I had done Crusaders instead of doing the Goliath. But what was done was done. I do want a Crusader fleet something bad, but I need to finish fixing my Kodiak fleet first. Alright, so retreat. So that's two that are prepped. Oh, look who's back. I don't see any MBK out here, so I don't know who else would be heading. Alright. I gotta clean all these up, man. I've done one, and this will be 4, and then I'll prep one more. He's probably coming back. He's probably just driving somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna pull up my Twitch, so there's a chance you might hear some commercials or back noise or something. I don't know what you might hear. Maybe I ought to finish doing this first, huh? Yeah, I would love to have Crusaders built. They are awesome, and not to mention they kick my base's butt every freaking time, man. You know, before those, at least I could do over half damage to my attacker, but now it's like with those, I don't do half damage anymore, and that's even with a guard in. I mean, it's just really disappointing. It's almost embarrassing and shameful, quite honestly, but I don't know, man. I have a really hard time bringing myself to focus on base defense. You know, because I know I can't defend my base. You know, but it's just the standard. It's just gotten so bad. You know, what it costs to defend your base anymore. It's just gotten to be ridiculous. So all you can really do at this point is just not care. You know, go ahead and put some gold in your account. That way you can coin your dock. You know, when you need to, when you're ready to play, and that's all you can do. I mean, I've seen guys that have good strong bases, but their guards are like crazy expensive, and I just ain't got it like that. These guys like spend more than I bring home. You know, they spend more on battle pirates than I bring home from my job. My one job that I use to provide for my whole family. They spend more on battle pirates. Alright, now I'll try again. I'm trying to hide it here. There we go. And there we go. Boy, I cannot type, man. Alright, it says it's saved. So now my title is changed. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you could try doing the best you can, but that's the thing, though. It's like, the best you can. I mean, if you think about what the best you can is really, you could just work on it constantly, and then you can say the heck with the rest of the game, and you have to try to make some kind of attempt to keep some kind of modern fleets if you want to get your chores done, I mean, look at me. I'm sitting here doing these stupid things with DNXs for crying out loud. So I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know, the best you can, I don't know. I'm just throwing boats in there. I don't know. I don't even like putting boats in, is because that's like 10 hours worth of repair I could be using to repair something else, And I just don't feel like I do enough damage to attackers anymore. It's like, the damage that I do is probably not going to keep them out of hitting another base, similar base. Alright. I got my videos uploading to YouTube that from the first 2 streams I did. So they're en route. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. I need to do one more. Yeah, I don't know, man. Base defense, it's terrible because I know how to defend my base. I just can't afford it. It's like I go into base defense mode and then I'm like just pretty much squashing the rest of my game. It happened to me last year, man. I don't want to go back to that. I got burned really bad. The first half of the year, that's all I did was base defense, constantly changing my guard and all that last year, and then Kixeye came out with updates for base defense, and all of a sudden all of the basers that I had were no longer good, weren't good anymore, because I was using MCXs and DNXs instead of building the new boats. And golly, man, it was just a disaster for me. It was a disaster. so I just have a hard time putting myself back in that mode again. I'm kind of working too many projects at once right now too. I'm working on my proto fleet, working on my Kodiak fleet, and I started doing some base guard stuff. The base guard is my smallest priority, so. Excuse me. Ten minutes to 5 a.m. Holy moly, what the heck am I doing awake? It's crazy, man. Crazy. If my name was Evil Kiwi, I'd be done already. That's all I'm trying to say. I'd already be done. I'd be wrapping up the last one right now. Haha. 6:50 p.m. Yeah, it's 5:50 a.m. But at least we're on the same day. We're rarely on the same day. Ain't that the truth, Evil Kiwi? We're both on Saturday. But apparently that means we're 14 hours apart. 14 hours, that means you're on the west coast of Australia-ish. Because I thought there were some other guys I was like 16 hours apart from. But I guess it's that whole time thing. I didn't think about that because I know when we spring forward, you guys are falling back as far as your clock. So maybe that's what it is. My subs are awesome. Subs rock. Excuse me. So you said Twitch blocked out your music, huh? They killed your audio? They did that to me one time and I protested because the whole point of me using this music is to avoid that. And but they did that one time, so and I did a protest and they haven't done it to me again. But the music that you were listening to on your stream was copyrighted stuff. This right here, what I got going on is royalty free. Oi, excuse me. Trying to get comfortable here. Alright, so now I can go ahead and put these guys up. Now it looks like the other guys may have left. Alright, so this is like 14 hours. I do need to make sure when I do go to sleep that I've got, I'm able to keep my stuff busy here. Alright, I got all kinds of time on my damage protection, so that's cool. If I can squeeze in a couple more dredges tomorrow, I might want to try that. And I'll just go ahead and start this now. All right. Alright, see if I can repeat like I did last time. Wouldn't that be awesome? It's hard to do it consistently every time. You know, it often blows my mind when people is like, well, this stuff is doing more damage, is because people don't take into account. They like forget that they're human, you know, and that maybe something they did was different, you know. I know players like that just think, you know, they're like, well, I do it every time, so they just assume perfection and all that crap, and blows my mind, man, that people forget, but that they're human. I don't know. I think some of them are cool. I would like to be able to retrofit all of them to R10. I would like to be able to do that. The ones I could definitely take advantage of are the new cruiser. I could definitely take advantage of the new cruiser, and I hope to do so. I really do. Alright, man. Rocking it. Rocking it. See if I can keep it up. Alright, might have just screwed up. Actually, I see more red on my Triton this time already. Stupid splash. Yeah, I wish the Dreadnought, you know, the Dreadnought takes me back, is because that was my first hull, so I love seeing that get retrofits. I just really wish it would have got some kind of radioactive defense. It would have been really nice. It's just like Seawolves for me, you know. You kind of go all the way back to Seawolves, and it's like a throwback thing, you know. But the Dreadnought was my first prize hull, and I love my ballistic Dread Fleet. When I originally built them, they were mortars. Yeah, I think the Vindy at R10, for those that have them, I'd imagine, because I always thought those were really strong, nice little ships. I never built any, but there's a lot of ships I have blueprints for that I never built. Um, I mean, who's got the time, man? Everything, not only is everything too expensive, but everything takes too freaking long, too. Headset's actually starting to hurt my ears. I think I'm doing this too much, huh? It's just too much in one sitting. I know as far as my chores go, I really don't have all weekend, and I know my son is at a leadership thing again, another leadership thing. It seems like he goes to one every year, but and he's got graduation on Sunday, so I got to drive out to Jamestown. It's graduation, so you know, a lot of these chores I need to get out of the way. Yeah, I did. I completed it already. Actually, the video is almost uploaded to YouTube already. So yeah, that was a stream I did earlier. Yeah, you just barely missed it. I know you're the first one to talk on this stream, and I just finished that other stream like 5 minutes before I started this one. I just wanted to see what my repair time is on this after I did that one. So only boat I took damage on that time was a Triton, which is cool, but it's 23 minutes. Now get in there, man. Come on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't. Somebody said it was just like the Let It Burn. It's not exactly the same. It actually might even be a little easier. But I enjoyed that it was a little different. I really did. I like that. Just that it was different made it, to me, more enjoyable. Get a couple volleys off, and then I'll start going in after these other turrets here. See how I can see if I can repeat. I had such an awesome run that first go round. Hello. See those mortars coming in. And the mortars be scary. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take care, Evil Kiwi. Yeah, go get some uranium, buddy. You have a good one. Hey, everybody who's watching, Evil Kiwi is now a Battle Pirate streamer, so that's xevil_kiwi_x, and that's twitch.tv/evilkiwi, and that'll take you to his stream, and he's streaming all the way from Australia. Nope, mortars are inbound. See if I can hold them off. Oh, took a little bit of splash damage on my decoy sub there. It's a bummer. Yeah, I guess I probably need to add his name to my list underneath my Twitch stream. For those that watch, there's actually a list of Twitch streamers underneath my stream on my page, and there's a list under there. And you might want to follow each one. And, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people watch my stream trying to pick up nuggets and whatnot, but you might actually be able to pick some up off of them too, so. Hey man, I took more splash on that one. Yeah, this run's not going to be as good, I can tell you that right now. Because I got like splash on all of my boats on that one. These things need to be just a bit faster, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for a nap. Boy, I got lots of soda bubbles coming up in my chest. I don't know if y'all hear. Hopefully not too much. Yeah, no more soda for me. I think water the rest of the night after this is gone. Ah, good job, V. Wasn't too bad, was it? That token campaign wasn't too bad. It was kind of fun. I liked it. Bonk. Mhm. Yeah, I guess I'll look again. I don't think I actually need any resources. 2 more and I'll be done. Prize-wise, obviously there's nothing I can get it all in the first 3 tiers, but in tier 4 I have the Searing Barrage, the Assault Disruptor, and also the Eruption Fire I still have not got. Yeah, I'm up to 2 hours worth of damage on there now. Ouch. Alright. Give me just a second. I just need to... I'm back. Alright. Groovin'. Yeah, it went and poured me some water and all that. So I got a glass of water now. I think I still have some soda left, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna finish it. I don't think I had enough soda. The best I ever did for the whole set was 2.5 hours worth of damage on the whole fleet. But you see, I just crossed that threshold. Well, I haven't crossed that threshold yet. I just hit 2 hours, so. Alright, just go on in. So I'm an hour and a half now on my Forsaken missions. See if I can knock these things out really quick, I hope. I'd like to have these things done in under 2 hours. The reason why I got the 2-hour goal is because when I archive my Twitch stream to YouTube, it does it in 2-hour blocks. So if I go 2 hours and 5 minutes, basically it's going to turn into 2 videos. There's going to be a 2-hour video and a 5-minute video, and it's going to put it in a playlist, which I have to go in there and I got to fix all that crap, you know, because I don't want another playlist. So it's just more work for me, but it's all good, I guess. I guess if folks are curious about how these decoys work, basically what happens is the torp towers here have a sonar range of 280. All right, if you take that 280 and you put that in combination with the subs visible range, which I believe is like 55 or something like that, it actually ends up extending the range to like 340 or something like that. So basically you can see, that's how far away you can see my sub, alright, which is about 17 land tiles, you know. I mean, it's a pretty good range is what my point is. And as long as and that's from the torp tower, and as long as these other turrets can see my decoy in front of the other ones, that's what they're going to shoot at. And that's really the whole point of having a decoy. You know, once upon a time, there was a first guy who figured all this out. There's been some really, really smart players in Battle Pirates, very good strategists, and I'm not one. I just kind of learned the strategy and I copy it. So basically I was able to keep all those mortars away from my Triton. So I was able to keep everything caught up pretty well. I actually think I pulled that off without adding any extra damage, which is cool. Very, very cool. I used to have a really hard time doing this. If you go back and watch some of my old streams, Forsaken Mission streams, I did. I had a hard time with this once upon a time. Boom, boom, boom. So I'll switch back over to my decoy. Now, as soon as my decoy hits that marker that all the other boats are going to, then I'm just going to pull it forward just a smidge, just to make sure that it's always the one getting shot at by all these missile boats here. And then just so that I'm not screwing anything else up, once this turret right here is dead, then I just move the whole fleet up like that. And then I'll go ahead and start turning my Triton around because it has the slowest turn speed. And then I'll go ahead and do the rest of them, but I'll always try to hold the decoy back. I just don't want any accidental fire I can avoid. I try to avoid any accidental fire on my main boats. Generally, when you're building a fleet like this, for this purpose, when you're building a fleet for Forsaken missions, because it's primarily ballistic and missile in here, you really want as much evade as you can possibly get. You want all the evade you can get. And if you're going to do 65s and you got the 4 mortar turrets in here, you usually want to have one boat dedicated to, at least one boat dedicated to countermeasure. And you could still put countermeasures on the other boats like I am, but you definitely want to have a boat like the Triton or the Harlock Triton that specializes in countermeasures, and they really come in handy because they have like countermeasure accuracy buffs and range buffs, and it just helps a great deal. Oh crap, let me do this right here. No, you want a decoy. You want a decoy. The decoy, basically, the decoy prevents all of these missiles and stuff from shooting at my main fleet. If I was faster, they would still shoot at my main fleet. Now, if they were faster, it'd be easier to avoid mortar fire. That part is true. As because the splash that comes off these mortars in the 65s are just huge. It's just a huge amount of splash. Alright, one more. Just gonna go straight into it. I got 20 minutes, so I think I can pull it off. Oh, yep, turrets or mortars are fired, so I definitely got to get it moving. You gotta watch that sometimes when you get in there close on that one. You get close to that wall. Yeah, when you start thinking about, you got all the other chores to do. You got so many chores you got to get done on here, and anything that you can get done with minimal repair, that obviously, it's there's an advantage there. Now I know, like Evil Kiwi, he takes more damage than I do. He's got more repair, but he lets it go overnight, so he doesn't really worry about it too much, and which is smart, and that way, because he's got his Forsaken missions out of the way, he can go out and have fun actually playing the game. Million. Mortars are inbound. There we go. crap, man. I'm just screwed up. Can't tell, is my boat under yet? There it goes. Man, I was like, what in the world's going on, man? I couldn't tell. You see, I took some shots because I just couldn't see it. That was not a bad run. That was pretty good, pretty good. Phantom Assassin was watching. He asked, he's like, "You still using DNX?" I'm like, "Yep." These guys are distracting me. They're making me talk to them. Hey, Commodore Scuttle, how's it going? Man, that thing's hurting, man. Look at my decoy. Holy crap. Doesn't usually get that bad. It's not a long repair or anything like that. I think it's only 30 minutes if it's completely dead, but because there's no armor or anything on it. They're distracting me, man. I'm gonna lose my fleet. Sorry there. You know, it's just it's a comfortable blanket, and I'm kind of cold down here, man. It's kind of chilly this morning. I think those guys are distracting me on purpose. Alright, that should have done it. 154, hour and 54 minutes to get them done. Not bad. Yeah, I did actually. Alright, let's see what I won. Y'all ready? I got the assault disruptor. I guess it's cool. I got boats that needs to go on. Yep, actually the video, I've been uploading it. It should be about done. Let me check real quick. Yep. There you go. If you want the campaign video, it's right here. That's for the new campaign. It only took 30 minutes for me. It was not bad at all. Alright. Well, anyway, repair-wise, I have got a crap ton. I got this one right here. Still got 13 hours, 40 minutes on it. I probably could put together part of my guard. I don't know if I really care to. I don't know. It's just so irrelevant. All it is like an extra 10-hour repair every time somebody comes through. That's what it seems like anyway. So a lot of all these other ones I did on dredges. I had a pretty good dredge night too, so I got a pretty good dredge video out too that I did tonight. But I ended up with 3 hours 40 minutes on my fleet for Forsaken Missions. And this fleet right here, that's really dated. You know, way back in the day, you know, missile defense, you know, you had to have it. And it's a really old fleet. But I don't know, it still works for Forsaken Missions. I'm probably going to actually highlight the very first 65 I did, because I did it with like instant repair damage. I mean, it was less than 5 minutes. It was awesome. Best run I ever had on Forsaken Missions. So so I'm probably going to highlight that. And but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. I appreciate y'all coming out here and hanging out with me. And let me do shout outs real fast to see who else on here. I see we got Commodore Scuttles on here, Koiki, Damon 91B, DH 397, Jason 136, VVP. Thank you very much. For those that are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe on my YouTube page, and you know, give me some likes. I don't get enough likes. I get very few likes, and I would feel better if I had more likes. That's all I'm saying. And you know, sometimes I get dislikes, and I don't understand what the dislikes are for, but they're there. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this stream before I hit 2 hours, so y'all have a good night.
The price is wrong, bitch.